Muy buenas tardes. Continuamos acá con Quantum Break. Esta sería la parte 4.
Maybe it unlocks this.
Y a ver cómo
Key
nos va.
doesn't fit.
La llave no entra.
Okay. I'm gonna find another way in.
Make it quick. I'll keep a lookout for unwanted company.
En el capítulo anterior hubo una puerta que estaba cerrada y su forma de abrir la puerta fue mover el tiempo a un punto que la puerta estuviera abierta. Pero no hace lo mismo.
Any ideas how to get inside?
The whole building's falling apart. There's gotta be an opening somewhere.
How you holding up?
I've been better, but at least Monarch's feeling the heat. I checked online, big anti-Monarch protests going on all over the city. I took some crazy pictures to fuel the fire, man.
Just hold off on posting anything for now, okay?
All right. I'm getting antsy.
Pero, ¿cómo la ciudad sabe de lo... ¿Cómo que no logra llegar ahí? ¿Cómo que la ciudad sabe los problemas de la compañía? Tan rápido, tan... ¿Qué re... Oh. O sea, puedo hacer esto como para la puerta y cuando la puerta estuviera abierta. ¿Logro cruzar? ¿Sí? Hay veces que no salta nada, hay veces que sí salta. Tiene algunos problemas este juego. Y estaba investigando por qué tuve problemas gráficos ayer. Y sus problemas gráficos están desde que salió en PC en el 2016. Eso para mí es sumamente decepcionante porque me gusta bastante su estudio, Remedy. Que Control me pareció ok
These stutters aren't going away.
y Alan Wake me pareció espectacular. Pero bueno. Otra cosa, al final de cada capítulo tomas decisiones.
Will had used the building to hide away his
Y hasta ahora solo me ha pasado una vez, que solo completé un capítulo. Y hay como
No wonder you are always coming up with crazy shit.
una serie live action que acompaña el final de cada episodio que no carga ahora en el juego, cosa que antes en teoría sí.
1999?
Entonces cierto contexto
Why didn't you tell me, Will?
no se logra tener. Eso hace que hoy en día no sea tan interesante jugar el juego. Aunque dijeron que la serie live action era bastante mala. Will, coloqué todo el papeleo de la compra de la piscina de Bradbury en esta carpeta. Sabía que de otra forma le perdería el rastro. Me aseguraré de que la compra no se pueda relacionar con los fondos de tu beca. No sé qué tramas y qué es asunto mío, y no es asunto mío, pero nos conocemos desde hace mucho tiempo para poder decirte esto. Confío en que haces lo mejor para ti, pero te mentiría si te digo que no estoy preocupada. Tu carrera parece muy prometedora y tus últimas acciones parecen ir en una dirección completamente diferente que no acabo de entender. Mantuve mi promesa y no le conté nada a Jack ni a nadie sobre esto, pero está preocupado por ti aunque no lo demuestra. No sabemos nada de ti desde hace meses. Te necesito, tu abogada y amiga Alison Cunningham. ¿Qué será?
$12,000 moving bill. You must have hauled a lot more to this place than just some old boxes.
Cajas extremadamente delicadas, el contenido es confidencial, las cajas no se pueden inspeccionar, solo recogerlas y dejarlas. Envío 17 camiones a lo largo de 17 días.
Okay, May 17th.
What the hell were you doing here, brother?
This is William Joyce.
Time
I'm about
travel
to conduct
experiments
the
with
first
rats?
animal test of the machine prototype using my trusty pet mouse, Schrodinger, in order... Wait, he's gone.
We need to keep our contact limited from this point forward. I'll find you an account of Mrs.
Come on, come Okay, finally, we're sending Schrodinger into the machine clockwise through the corridor, which will send him 5 minutes into the future, meaning he will re-emerge exactly 5 minutes after he enters the machine. It has now been 3 minutes. No sign of Schrodinger. This is a very good sign. 2 minutes to go. Okay, so yeah, turns out he just kind of sat inside the corridor for 5 minutes, took a shit on the tubing. This reveals a very clear flaw in my test. My mouse is an idiot.
Así se hace ciencia ese.
Warming up again.
And we're back. This is Bobby Radford with the latest. We got an official statement from Monarch Solutions, and it's just what you'd expect, really.
Algo parpadea. Oh. Y lo que te da puntos.
Any luck in there?
Working on it.
All right, let's take a look around. Down here.
About time.
No sé que el taxista me va a seguir tanto si
This note.
decía que mataran a la tipa.
At me.
July 4th,
Will.
2010. Beth Wilder, I'm addressing this video to you. You told me to stay away from my workshop, but I couldn't just leave it there. I went back to get it, and the entire place is a disaster zone. The countermeasure, gone, taken, shut down.
What the?
Safe, empty. I just need to know you have it, because if it falls into the wrong hands, its power is immeasurable. Our future, our entire lives depend on it. This can't all be for nothing. You know where to find me. Please, hurry.
2010. Holy shit.
What was that?
He recorded that for me in 2010? What the fuck? He said the countermeasure's gone? It's not good. We need to figure this out. Let's keep looking.
Sí, señora. Sí, que a ver. O sea, es una de esas misiones que tienes que seguir un puto NPC. No son nada divertidas seguir NPCs.
Jack, your brother addressed that video to me, but I've never met him before in my life.
Well, it sounded like he thought you had his countermeasure.
I wish. But he said it was stolen on July 4th, 2010. Somebody took it.
Okay.
But I'm hoping this place will help us figure out who.
De verdad, Nick se quedó allá afuera como pendejo.
I'll give you the honor of pressing the button.
El honor es todo mío.
Is that?
Yeah, I think so. Second time machine. This changes everything. If we can get this thing working, then we don't need that countermeasure. We can change everything. What if we stop the fracture from ever happening in the first place? We can go back to yesterday, undo everything in the past before it happens. Nobody dies. Paul doesn't go through the machine. Monarch never exists. I mean, the fracture never occurs.
Jack, wait. Let's think this through. It's not how it...
I can go into the machine like Paul did at the university. I helped them set it up. Then we activate the core, put the corridor in place, and set the date. I can do it, Beth.
I'm not so sure we can do this without the countermeasure. But you're right. We'll need the machine.
Right. Let's start with the core.
What the shit?
No dice nada sobre un
I
esquema de
saw some kind of
contramedida.
visions of this machine in his workshop. You must have hit it here.
What is this? A goddamn spaceship?
Okay, core controls. Where are they?
Ok, déjame leer. Llegó el momento. Es ahora. Todo sobre lo que me advertiste está a punto de cumplirse. Dame una señal de que sigues por ahí, por favor. Tranquilízame. Dime que tienes la contramedida. Me estoy volviendo loco. Pasé años intentando convencerme de que te equivocabas todo este tiempo y de que construir la contramedida para nada. Intenté seguir adelante, reparar los daños, pero ahora vi la prueba. Paul Serene me advirtió acerca de un experimento en la universidad. La construyeron otra máquina del tiempo, casi una réplica exacta de mi propio diseño, pero con errores clave en los cálculos, justo como dijiste. Si activan esta máquina se producirá la fractura. ¿Cómo es posible? ¿Cómo se ciñeron tanto a mis diseños? ¿Alguien me estuvo espiando todo este tiempo? No es cierto, hay alguien detrás de todo esto. Al principio pensé que era una paranoia, pero es cierto. Un hombre estuvo observando todos mis movimientos. Le saqué una foto en secreto y lo investigué. Se llama Liam Burke. Trabaja para una división de seguridad de Monarch Solutions. Me di cuenta hace algunas semanas, pero esto puede estar pasando desde hace años. ¿Qué es lo que quiere? ¿Qué sabe? ¿Qué relación tiene con esto? Necesito respuestas. Ya no sé en quién puedo confiar. No sé si quién más está involucrado, qué quieren, por qué. Necesito saber a ti. Necesito saber que no estoy solo en esto. Si lo que me dijiste una vez es cierto, entonces puede que el inicio de la fractura sea inevitable. No puedo esperar y permitir que esto suceda, no hasta que sepa que la contramedida está a salvo. Perdí la esperanza de que me sigas escuchando. No sé por qué escribo esto, quizá para ponerle fin. Cuando entraste en mi vida le cambiaste por completo. Dediqué casi una década a tu causa, sacrifiqué toda relación que tuve, aparte, aparté a todas las personas que amé, todo por una mentira. No hay ninguna amenaza, nunca la hubo. Tengo que convencerme de ello, es la única manera de seguir adelante. Es la única manera de reparar el daño y volver a empezar. Esto es un adiós. Pasó un año, sigo sin saber nada, ya sabes dónde encontrarme. ¿Hola? El número que me diste está desconectado ahora, ¿dónde está? No puedo dormir, llámame por favor. Carajo, llámame, mándame un mensaje o algo. Estoy aterrado, sigo intentando llamarte. ¿Dónde está? ¿Te la llevaste? No está salvo ahí fuera. No tienes poder esto para esto. Ay, llamé el número que me diste para emergencia, no hay respuesta, ¿qué está pasando? La contramedida no está, ¿qué sucedió? Dígame de inmediato. Lo peor es que luego los mensajes, lo peor es que luego los mensajes al
The
revés.
schematics are all in Will's writing. He did all of this.
Leo del más nuevo al más antiguo.
Corridor. It's key activated. Will's key. It says the time machine core needs to be reset.
Great. What the hell's it look like?
A round thing in the middle. Think.
A ver qué pedo hay acá.
Okay. Gotta figure out where to start.
Leyendo 20.000 cosas.
Will received
El
a
Dr.
massive
Seuss y el
research
Dr.
grant in
Mayer se volvieron famosos a principios de año cuando se articuló sobre la existencia de un campo Cronon.
but the results
Se convirtió en una de las teorías más
never told
debatidas
Soul.
de la física cuántica desde el bosón de Higgs. William Joyce de Riverport, que no quedó satisfecho con ser parte del debate, decidió investigar seriamente en busca de prueba. Su propuesta para el proyecto de investigación le concedió la prestigiosa organización de Harold Steinberg, estimada en $150.000. El Dr. William Joyce es oficialmente el destinatario más joven de esta beca de investigación hasta el momento, aunque las especificaciones de su propuesta de investigación siguen siendo confidenciales. Es probable que Joyce intente demostrar el llamado campo de Mayer-Joyce, así como utilidades potenciales de la manipulación de ese campo. Se estableció una fecha límite para la investigación, deberá hacerse pública a principios de 1999. segunda historia de Joyce como parte de nuestra sección Promesas de Riverport. Arriba y arriba. Otro botón.
I can't activate the core till it's reset.
No era cabrón.
Need to find a way to reset the core first.
Pasa nada. Hola, mujer.
You said Will built a countermeasure. What? Hey! It looks like I can reset the core from here.
Are you sure you know what you're doing there?
Pues
No
no,
clue.
ni por
I
san.
did help Paul set up the machine at the university.
Which then caused the fracture.
Yep.
Look, Will knew the calculations were wrong. Hoping that means he knew what he was doing here. This is what Will was leading us to. We have to test it. The core. That's what we set up first.
¿Es aquí o no es aquí?
Actually be the key to finding the countermeasure.
We'll see. It's still resetting.
Está.
The core is reset. We need to activate it from the control booth.
El que había que girar las dos cosas al mismo tiempo.
I can't insert the date yet. Here goes nothing.
Pero subirlo más rápido.
What was that?
It's fine. It's fine. It worked. It actually worked. Okay. We activate the corridor. This was the final step. We need to set up the machine first.
Jesus, look at that thing go!
Tengo que ir a la otra burrera. Y no puedo utilizar mi super dash del tiempo. Tengo que correr.
Thank God.
Oh! Did you guys see that?
Will's key did that?
Yeah.
Key to a time machine and he left it in the trunk of his goddamn car.
That's my brother in a nutshell. Okay, corridor, then the date. That was the order keepers.
That didn't sound good.
¿Sigue siendo ya?
Let's just hope it still works.
¡Hijo de puta, estaba ahí!
No.
What?
God damn it. I don't know. We were so close. I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah, like hell you are. You saw what happened. Something's wrong with the machine.
We don't know that.
You're not trained for this. Anything you do is gonna make it worse.
We
You
can't.
know I'm right.
Stop trying.
You lost people. You're angry. I get it. But this is bigger than us. We can't fix the machine. But I might know somebody who can. Sophia Amaral.
The Monarch scientist. I saw her video near Ground Zero.
Terrain's had a Cronin research. She'll be at the Monarch Gala tonight, but security's airtight. She'll be nearly impossible to get to.
Unless I have an invite. Paul told me he expected me to meet him at that party.
Something tells me that was not a friendly invitation. Jack, no.
¿No? Hermoso corte. Little finger.
I've been a mess, I can't help it. I
Solo una música que me da problemas con derechos de autor, como pasaron con los otros videos. Fuck it. Quantum Braca.
The future used to be so clear when I was reliving the past. Once I caught up to the moment I had left, that ended. All I've had to go on since then are the plan and the visions. I knew Jack would come to me. I'd seen that, but I didn't know why exactly, or how it would end.
There he is. You were right.
My visions of the future
Siempre.
aren't always clear, but they don't lie.
Speaking of lies, Joyce is saying he's discovered his brother's time machine.
We've spent 17 years looking for it, and he finds it in less than a day?
Does sound unlikely.
Still, we know it's out there somewhere, and we don't know what his brother managed to tell him.
If he really has located the machine, why would he come here and tell you? Smart Money says he's trying to play you.
Maybe, but the machine is out there. It's in our interest to find out where. If Jack knows, I have to talk to him.
Es Little Finger Time.
Dr. Joyce could have provided the answer to that question.
William's
También tienen
unlimited
que-
knowledge made
cosa.
him a liability.
Is that angry young man going to cooperate any more than his brother did? You remember Jack as a close friend, but that clouds your judgment. Don't make this personal.
It's not.
Then don't forget why we're here tonight. After what happened, our people need reassurance that we're in control. You're the man who can win them over. Let me handle Joyce, so you can concentrate on your speech.
I know what's at stake here, Martin. Dr. Sophia Amaral had taken over our Chronon research department after Dr. Kim's accident. She was the only one who could treat the Chronon syndrome.
Antes que nada, quiero ofrecerte mi más sentido pésame y disculpas. No sabía que tenías una historia con Henry. Y para ser sincera, no te hubiera ascendido a este puesto de haberlo sabido. Si crees que podrías sentirte más cómoda trabajando en otro puesto, no tengo problemas en transferirte, sin pestañear. Para que quede en claro, no hablo de una degradación, sino de un puesto similar en otro departamento. Tienes razón en que es un tema muy sensible, pero debido al nivel de tu autorización actual, puedo contarte lo que sé, que por desgracia no es mucho. Yo misma he tratado de buscarle un sentido a todo esto durante los últimos 6 meses, pero todavía no logro llegar a una conclusión. Sé que Henry se encontraba trabajando hasta tarde en su laboratorio y que hubo una especie de explosión de partículas Cronon. Sabemos de cierto que la explosión a grandes cantidades de partículas Cronon pueden provocar cambios físicos. Pasa es prueba de ello. La primera exposición le otorgó sus habilidades extraordinarias y la segunda ocasionó su condición progresiva. En el caso de Henry, esa exposición lo convirtió en un sujeto con función de onda interrumpida por Cronon o un agente de cambio. Queda claro que tanto la condición del señor Serwin como la de Henry es en esencia la misma, incluso siendo el progreso del caso del señor Serwin no muy avanzado. Sin embargo, no está del todo claro cómo fue que Henry quedó expuesto a semejante dosis de partículas Cronon, en especial porque la zona del laboratorio no sufrió ninguno de los cambios temporales que hemos podido asociar con un evento tan excepcional. Ninguno de los contenedores que encontramos en el lugar tenían siquiera la capacidad de almacenamiento de partículas Cronon que significó esa dosis tan alta. Además, todos estaban intactos y en su totalidad, en resumen, no sabemos de dónde pudieron haber provenido esas partículas. No me sorprende que Martin Hatch no haya querido hablar sobre el tema. Además de Henry, él era la única persona presente en el laboratorio cuando ocurrió el accidente, pero no sé por qué estaba ahí o qué sucedió. Además afirma que no recuerda nada de lo sucedido. A pesar de todo, Martin de algún modo se las arregló para contener a Henry en el campo de estado cero artificial del laboratorio. No estoy dispuesta a especular cómo pudo haber ocurrido esto. Basta con decir que yo misma tengo muchas preguntas sobre este evento. Considera mi oferta, Erika. Eres una científica que de primera clase y odiaría perderte, pero definitivamente comprendería si decides cambiar de departamento. Saluda a tu esposa de mi parte. Me encantó haberla conocido la semana pasada, Sofía. Reconozco que esta pregunta quizá no sea apropiada, pero siento que tengo que hacerla. Conocía muy bien a Henry Kim. Fuimos a la escuela juntos y además fue el padrino de mi primer esposo. Por desgracia, cuando me mudé a Florida, perdimos el contacto. Digamos que la vida me llevó en direcciones inesperadas. Fue una muy grata sorpresa cuando me enteré de que estaba reclutando gente nueva y me alegra decir que volvimos a llevarnos bien. Hablamos mucho por teléfono, vino a visitarme para conocer a mi esposa y bueno, todo fue como en los viejos tiempos. La situación pudo haber sido algo incómoda, pero no lo fue. Henry siempre fue así. Podría imaginarte mi sorpresa y estupor cuando me enteré de que había muerto justo una semana antes de comenzar a trabajar en Monarch. No llegamos a trabajar juntos como me lo había imaginado. Ahora bien, Monarch ha sido muy bueno conmigo, pero la muerte de Henry me carcome. Sé que se trata de un tema del que nadie quiere hablar y tengo entendido de que hay cuestiones de confidencialidad. Sin embargo, gracias a que ahora poseo un nivel de autorización que me permite acceder a la investigación de Cron más sensible, me enteré de que la historia de su muerte es puro cuento y Henry se ha convertido en algo totalmente diferente. No culpo a nadie, pero para mi propia tranquilidad o para darle un cierre apropiado o algo así, me preguntaba, dado mi nivel de autorización nuevo, si podrías explicarme cómo fue que sucedió todo esto. Debo agregar que el otro día le mencioné esto a Martin Hatch y sin dar muchas vueltas me dijo que desista de hablar del asunto. Debido a esto, me arriesgo un poco al hablarte sobre el tema, pero siento que no puedo dejar pasar esto. Sabré entender si no tienes permitido hablar de esto, pero estoy algo más que asustada y molesta. En fin, espero poder contar con tu discreción. El juego de los diálogos. 50.000 horas de diálogo. Diálogos no, lectura. El juego de la lectura. Hatch. Entonces, el negrito es Hatch. Lance Reddick. Dale el little finger, métele el little finger. Pues puedo checar esta cosa rara.
What are these doing here? We should be set up by now.
It's all on schedule. You're micromanaging again.
Don't even twitch.
Don't even twitch.
And here you are.
I had to see the lifestyles of the sick and traitorous up close and personal. And it was such a nice invitation.
How do you want to deal with this, Paul?
I could still try to reach Jack and make him see reason. Or I could let Hatch deal with him so nothing would distract me from leading Monarch.
Mantén presionado A para mostrar personal.
I've been to the past. Tried to change things.
Answer me this question, Bo.
I once trusted Jack more than anybody. It was my only chance to make him understand the truth.
The fuck do you mean nobody got a look at the shooter?
Without me there to give the speech, my empire would start to crumble like a house of cards.
I believe that with hope comes miscalculation, and as you'll die well aware, Mr. Joyce, with miscalculation can often come catastrophe. And that leaves me with you, Mr. Joyce.
But my old friend would be a lost cause, dead and buried along with the rest of my past.
Tonight is a celebration in the face of darkness. Tonight we celebrate because I promise to you that we are prepared.
Monarch would grow stronger with my presence. The plan would go forward as intended.
O sea, es como de por sí perder. Sabrina elige concentrarse en su relación con Jack Deja que Monarch se las arregle por su cuenta durante un tiempo. Serena elige concentrarse en dirigir Monarch en lugar de perder su tiempo con Jack. Es como que se muere tu relación con Jack, salvar a la compañía. Creo que voy a ir con la compañía.
We didn't come this far to get derailed now. You talk to him, find out what he knows, then get rid of him.
You're all heart, moneybags.
I know you want to make this all about you and me, Jack. But that's far away in the past now. And I have a speech to prepare for.
Villanístico así.
I've seen where this leads. I've been to the end of time, and I've escaped it, all the way to 1999, when it all started. I've tried to change things, but by trying, I only made them happen in the first place.
Porque las cosas tienen que pasar sí o sí. Siempre elijo lo que la minoría elige.
Time is breaking down. Monarch has been preparing for it. There's this thing. It's called a lifeboat protocol, and it can save us, at least some of us.
You've been the face of Monarch for all these years, Martin. But let's get clear on something. This is still my ship.
You're not thinking clearly. You need your treatment.
You gonna go?
Me? Go to a party.
We can roll together if you want.
What do you want?
Anyone who might implicate Monarch.
Fuck you. Wait!
We just lost communication with Jack Joyce's transpo. Find him.
Step away! Right now!
Liam, this isn't what it looks like. No. No! He's gone.
We need all points converged on Liam Burke. He's armed and dangerous.
No entendí un carajo, pero... No sé por lo persiguen al tipo ese sin...
Security was tight at the Monarch Gala. You took quite a risk walking into the lion's den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed. Thanks for showing up.
Here, I thought this was gonna be a rescue. Right, there's a story here.
You know a guy called Hatch?
Sabrina's right-hand man.
He was here. He gave me this big speech about how he wants to take down Paul.
I hope you said no.
I didn't trust him for a second. He set me loose anyways, told me to wait for an opening.
I just gave you one.
O sea, eso pasa en la serie, me imagino.
Appreciate it. What's it look like out there?
I think you're secure. Everyone's concentrating on the party. So far, your crazy plan's working.
And
Quiero ver mi... Conmigo, a ver, espera, me acuerdo. ¿Cómo? ¿Eres bloqueado? Esto es. The Will. Tengo el segundo de él.
2010. Beth Wilder, I'm addressing this video to you. You told me to stay away from my workshop, but I couldn't just leave it there. I went back to get it, and the entire place is a disaster zone. The countermeasure, gone. Taken. Shit. The safe, empty. I just need to know you have it, because if it falls into the wrong hands, its power is immeasurable. Our future, our entire lives depend on it. This can't all be for nothing. You know where to find me. Please, hurry.
October 9th. William Burke fucked the rescue operation. Put him on the trail of the lifeboat to buy some time, make sure he didn't find out what I'm really up to. Jack's gone. Disappeared while I had a goddamn gun to my head. Tried to contact him, but he's out for blood. Dealing with goddamn amateurs. This isn't how this was supposed to go. She never told me the fracture would start at the university. I could have stopped it, avoided all of this. Why didn't she warn me? She knew that this would happen. Why the hell didn't she warn me? October 9th, 1900 hours. We found it. The second time machine. It's the final proof I needed. Everything she wrote in that notebook came true. I found the final piece of the puzzle. The countermeasure that William built to stop a fracture in time went missing in 2010. It was never seen again. It's clear what that means. It was us who took it. It just hasn't happened yet. We go to the past, get the countermeasure, come back, and we can stop all of this in the present. That's our mission. Even if Jack doesn't know it yet. He's convinced we can go back and simply undo this all. He lit right up when he saw that machine, like time travel is some kind of goddamn magic eraser. He's gonna be in bad shape when he realizes the truth. Maybe even worse than I was. Poor bastard. Guy's stubborn as hell. Did I mention his ingenious plan to kidnap Dr. Amaral? Let's just say he's in handcuffs right now, waiting for me to Trojan horse his ass out of a high-security Monarch facility. He's got balls. I'll give him that much. Maybe I'll wait a bit longer. Make him sweat a bit.
Una como una traidora, no tengo idea.
Your brother was hired as head advisor on Project Promenade. Given William's concerns with the project, why do you think he accepted the position?
He knew he had to get on the inside if he was going to put a stop to it. I've got a better question for you. Why did Monarch secretly push to get my brother hired if they knew he was a threat? You wanted him there. Why?
That is simply untrue. Monarch invested heavily in the university experiment. It made sense to offer our own Cronin researcher, Dr. Kim, as the lead developer on the project. Kim's death was a tragedy for us all. But when he passed, we...
Don't play games with me.
Excuse me?
But you forget that I know things I didn't back then. I know what really happened to Dr. Kim.
What?
No, pero que lo había escuchado ayer.
Let's talk about a cab driver named Nick Marsters. Where is he? Why is he helping you?
You tried to kill him. I don't think you like that.
What does he know about...
He was the only one I got there in time to save. I saw that room. The bodies. None of the witnesses from the university got out alive.
Let's focus on...
No, you fucking killed them. All of them. You went too far. Seeing those bodies changed everything. I knew I had to stop it. Stop it from ever happening in the first place.
Nick Marsters, where is he?
Fuck you.
I think it's time to take a break. You said you'd been to William's workshop before. What brought you there?
He sold our family home to finish building the countermeasure. He never told me. When I found out, I was furious. I hadn't talked to the guy for almost 3 years. He stopped answering the phone. I figured he was deep into drugs, gambling, something bad.
Did you discover the truth?
I never gave him the chance. I found him outside that workshop and tore right into him. Blamed him for everything that went wrong between us. I could see in his eyes he wanted to tell me, but I wouldn't let him. It was the last straw, you know? If I'd handled the situation a bit better...
Let's move on to the next question.
Serene.
Okay, finally. Found a stutter-proof pocket. This should work. I don't think anybody will ever hear this, but I need to record it. If only for my own sanity. I don't have long until they find me again. The end of time is here. I'm living the goddamn proof. How did it come to this? Where did it all start? I conducted an experiment with Jack Joyce. I didn't listen. I was a goddamn fool. We caused a fracture in time. I entered the machine, was sent to the future, but where I ended up, there was no future. Time has stopped. Forever. I've spent weeks hiding from those things. They're always searching for me. And I'm not alone. Someone else is here, hunting me. I see her shadow. The machine is broken. I can't make it work. I have to find a way back. Before this ever happened, find a way to prevent the mistakes we made. This was my fault. It's my fucking fault. I have to make it right. I have to find a way. I ordered the execution of the man who I once considered to be my closest friend. I did what was necessary. In order to proceed, I need to distance myself from my past, my weaknesses. There is a simple truth that I knew Jack would never understand. I've spent years trying to find a way to change the course we're on. It can't be altered. The end is coming, and only I can prepare us for it. If Jack ever learned the truth, I can't risk that. I've come too far. There's somebody else opposing me. Somebody on the inside. The sickness is spreading. Visions are becoming more frequent. I'm having increasing difficulty holding on to the present. They need me to be strong. The lifeboat depends on it. I hope to God Dr. Amaral finds a more permanent solution soon. The treatments won't last much longer.
Mejoras. Ahí. A ver qué hay acá. Tengo solo un punto. Pensé que tenía más. ¿Qué es esto?
Dr. Emerald?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on the island. I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high-security installation. It's like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, Weenie.
Oh, well, in that case...
My cover isn't gonna survive the night, but it'll last a little longer, so you can't walk out the front door with me. This is the quickest way to the R&D facility.
Okay.
I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear. And Jack, you know what's at stake here.
Sure.
It can't be about revenge.
I'm not here for Paul.
Hey! He's escaping!
Relación temporal, un temple es una para... Ok, ahora sí tengo un movimiento de cuerpo a cuerpo.
That will hurt in the morning.
My powers were growing. I was learning to control them better.